Hey guys, welcome back. I've got an update for you. February has been quite a busy month and quite an expensive month in terms of buying Blu-rays. I've got quite a big stack here that I'm going to show you guys. I believe I have 21 films here, so yeah, let's get started. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys these in order from oldest to newest. So the stuff I got in early February, I'm going to show you guys first, and all the way to my most recent. So these first 5 films I have here I picked up all from Family Video, and the first one I have here is Pompeii. I haven't seen this yet, but I do love me some disaster films, especially true stories. I know that this didn't get very good reception by critics, but I'm a big fan of these kind of films, so I figured why not give it a chance. I believe I paid $2.50 for this. This and my next one that I'm going to show you, I got 2 for $5, so it was $2.50. So yeah, that's Pompeii. And the other one that was also $2.50 was Paranoia. I haven't seen this either. I don't know much about it. I saw a preview for it when I was watching a movie earlier this month, or earlier in January, and I thought that it looked interesting, so I figured why not go ahead and look for it, and I found it for cheap. So I don't think that this got very good reviews either, but it's got Harrison Ford and Amber Heard, who I think is just gorgeous, so I figured why not. I mean, $2.50, why not? Next is Transcendence. I believe this was $2.99 maybe, I do believe. And these next two I think were also $2.50 each. So this is Transcendence, like with the slipcover as well, so got the slipcover for it. Haven't seen this. I'm honestly not even a fan of Johnny Depp, but I remember seeing the preview for it and it looking mildly interesting. So I figured I'd give it a chance. Next is Charlie Countryman with Shia LaBeouf. Don't know anything about this movie. Saw it, had a slipcover, and it was cheap. I think it was also $2.50, so I figured why not. Yeah, there's not much to it other than that. I mean, the slipcover looks cool. Nice purple, pink. It's got Evan Rachel Wood in it. Rupert Grint, I believe he's Ron from Harry Potter. Unless I'm thinking of someone else, but yeah. And the last one I picked up from Family Video is Guardians of the Galaxy. I got this for $9.99. Pretty good film. I remember like when this initially came out thinking that I was gonna hate this and I didn't even want to see it because it just looks so cheesy, but I ended up really enjoying this. And here's the slipcover for it that I showed you guys in the last video, I do believe, or maybe the video before that, showing off my custom slipcovers. Really great slipcover for this. Yeah, so that's Guardians of the Galaxy. And this next one I got from Amazon for $187, I think it was, or $178. It was really, really cheap on Amazon Warehouse. That's Forrest Gump. I don't own this, so I had to get it. It's a really great film. I want to eventually get the Diamond Lux edition of this, along with the Green Mile and Batman. Those are like those Neo packs that are like magnetic and like have like a really shiny cover. They look like they're like a digipack actually, but they're really cool looking. So eventually I'll get this, but for $187, I couldn't pass that deal up. It was too good to pass up. Next, we got a couple pickups from Target, and the first, 12 Years a Slave. Haven't seen this, but I will eventually. I've heard nothing but good things. I mean, obviously it was nominated for an Oscar, for multiple Oscars actually. I believe it was $10, so came with a slipcover too, so I was happy about that. And next, I just watched this a couple weeks ago, and it was one of my favorite films of 2014. That's Her, with Joaquin Phoenix. Such a good film. I really don't have any words to explain this movie of how good it actually is. It's truly breathtaking, honestly. I'm at a loss for words, honestly, as to how good this movie was. So if you haven't seen it, please go see it. I'll eventually try and get the Korean steelbook for this, the kimchi DVD steelbook. But it's too expensive right now and it's really rare, so I'll probably wait a little bit longer. Who knows, it might even go up in price even more, but I'll eventually end up getting that. And next I have a steelbook. It's a Dutch steelbook I got from eBay, and that's 8 Mile. I haven't seen this movie either, but I've been wanting to see 8 Mile for quite a while, and it was, I think, $16.99 on eBay, brand new, so I figured why not. There's the back artwork. And the cover once again. Next we have some pickups from Target, and the first is Nightcrawler. I heard nothing but good things about this, so I had to pick it up, and I watched it a couple weeks ago, and I was a little disappointed. I mean, it was still a very good film. I expected a little something more. I mean, like, Jake Gyllenhaal's performance was really, really good, obviously, but I just was expecting, like, a bigger thing to happen in the movie, and nothing really stood out to me to make it, like, over the top great, if that makes any sense. But I mean, it was still very good. So it's Nightcrawler. Next is a movie that I've been wanting to see for a while and still haven't, and that's A Most Wanted Man with Philip Seymour Hoffman. I think that this was actually his last role before he passed. I could be wrong, but it's got a good cast: Rachel McAdams, Willem Dafoe, and Robin Wright. I think this was $14.99 at Target, and it was the last movie with a slip, or the last copy with a slip. And I haven't seen the slip cover around, so I figured I might as well go ahead and pick it up. And these next two were both $5 at Target, and that's My Week with Marilyn. I'm not totally excited to see this, but for $5, it's got Emma Watson in it too, as well as Eddie Redmayne, who just won the Oscar for Best Actor. I'm a big fan of like Michelle Williams too, so I mean I'll see this eventually, but it's not high on my priority list right now. But yeah. And next is was also $5, and that's Jacob's Ladder. Haven't seen this yet either, but it's got a pretty good plot. For $5, I figured, you know, why not? I just keep saying that, but some of these deals were just too good to pass up. And I'm a big Tim Robbins fan. So next we have a steelbook that I got from the UK. That's The Wolf of Wall Street. I actually have the Target steelbook, but that artwork is absolutely god-awful, and I did not even know about this UK steelbook until after I bought the Target edition. So I went ahead and got this, and this movie is amazing. I love this film. I think Leo probably should have won the Oscar last year for that, but I'm not really going to complain. I mean, obviously Matthew was great in Dallas Buyers Club, but man, Leo just killed it in this, and this is a really nice back too. So much better than that crappy Target edition. Next we have Birdman. I picked this up from Target for I think $19.99. I also got that Wolf of Wall Street steelbook. I think it was $29.99 on eBay. Anyway, so that's Birdman, one of my favorite films of last year. It cleaned up really, really well at the Oscars, so I was happy about that. I was kind of disappointed that Michael Keaton didn't win Best Actor, but I mean, like I said, it cleaned up well, so I'm not too disappointed. It's got a really nice case. It's an eco case though, which kind of sucks, but it's not a big deal. I love this red packaging, and the slipcover is really, really nice. It's got a nice gatefold opening here. But yeah, one of my favorite movies of last year. Solid performances all around. Edward Norton, Emma Stone. I mean, just great stuff. Next we have The Interview. Got this at Walmart, I think, for $9.96. This was about like what I was expecting. It was a little funnier actually than I was expecting. I saw this on Google Play like right after Christmas. The first 10 minutes were like totally shocking. I I didn't see any of that coming, and it was actually pretty funny. But yeah, a lot of quotable lines in this, and just an overall fun popcorn movie. So I'm glad I got it for pretty cheap. Next we have John Wick. I got this from Walmart. I think it was $17.99 or $19.99, I forget. But I have not seen this. I've heard it's one of the best action movies in a long time, and I will eventually get around to see it, but I just haven't yet. That's John Wick. Next we have Whiplash with a slipcover. I got lucky. Initially I went to Target to try and find this, and none of them had a slipcover, so I went over to Best Buy, and they had like 6 copies, and they all had slipcovers, so I was pretty surprised because it seems like most people don't have a slipcover for this, and it's very hard to find. So I think this was $16.99. I haven't seen it, heard nothing but good things, and J.K. Simmons won the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor, so I'm really looking forward to this. I'm not a big drummer like big time musician guy, but this looks actually pretty good, so I'm actually looking forward to it. And next we have Boyhood, which was also up for many Oscars. I also got this at Best Buy. I think this was $16.99 as well. Haven't seen it. I know I keep saying that, but I eventually will see all of these. Heard nothing but good things about this as well. Yeah, this took place over like a 12-year period, and I was actually kind of surprised that Richard Linklater did not win Best Director, because I thought he would be a surefire winner for that category, but surprisingly it went to Birdman, which, again, I'm not too upset about, but I figured for sure that Linklater had it in the bag. And next we have Snowpiercer. This was $9.99, and this was also the last copy at Target with a slipcover. So that was nice. This is also a gatefold slipcover. Doesn't have any text on it like Birdman does, but it's still a nice cover and slipcover in general. I actually really like this film. I'm a big fan of post-apocalyptic films, so this was a nice, dark, gritty movie. Kind of a mixture of of The Road and The Purge, kind of, if that makes any sense. It was kind of dark, but very interesting. Tilda Swinton was just creepy as all hell, and very good in her role. It's a very different film, but it's also very good. I highly enjoyed it. And finally, we have the last one here. Got this off of eBay for $17.50, and it is my first Criterion title, and that is The Game with Michael Douglas from 1997. It's kind of hard to read the spine there, but it's kind of dark. It says The Game. I didn't know much about it going in. I did read the synopsis, but that was it, and it sounded interesting, so I figured I'd buy it. And it was pretty good. It was very cheesy in the approach. It wasn't very realistic, but I still enjoyed it. If you can look past all the cheese in the film, it's still a pretty good movie. It's a David Fincher movie as well, which was a plus because I'm a big fan of his. If you guys have any recommendations as far as Criterion titles go, let me know, because I'm always interested to know what you guys are enjoying. So yeah, guys, those are the films that I picked up. Let me know which one is your favorite out of all of those. Let me know what you guys want to see next, if you do want to see anything. I know in my last video, I do believe it was, I did say that I was going to give away a Nightcrawler digital copy, and only one person responded. I believe it was Blu Ray Evan, and if he wants it, go ahead and message me if you want it. If not, I'll just go ahead and give it to a friend. It was kind of premature to do a giveaway like that with not too many subscribers yet, which is kind of stupid of me. But so if you want that Blu Ray Evan, just let me know and I'll send it your way. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with my next video. It may be a while. I don't plan on getting too many Blu-rays this month. I'm going to try and hold out. I know that Interstellar comes out at the end of March. Obviously I'll probably pick up a few titles here and there in between that. but I'm really looking forward to that release. That's the Walmart Neopack. Looks great. It's much better than that Target Steelbook. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Let me know what you guys think, and with that, I'll talk to you guys later.